Hi everybody, Deb here. How are you doing? So I hope that you're feeling good and your energy's starting to change. For sure, I always like to start off with a reminder, let's do that hydration part of the challenge that I set for us in the beginning. I think that there's a ton of benefits that go so under celebrated from getting the right amount of just water in your body, from cleansing your body to letting your skin kind of flush out, and making sure that all your systems are fluid, right? And just kind of just working in unison. So water just does so much for us. So just make sure that you stay concentrated on that. The second thing I want to talk about today is something that we might hear a lot of buzzwords about. It's called intermittent fasting. For me, I feel like, I don't know, I want to push that away. But then as I tried to understand it a little more, what I came to was really understand the times of the day that are for rest and digest. So said another way is there are times when you are awake and you are moving and shaking, you're at work, you are doing things, and you need to fuel your body while you do that. Well, there are often also times that you need to rest, right? You need to rest your body, and you need to let all of that stuff that you did during the day kind of settle in and work its course so that you can come out at the end of that time period. It's usually our sleep period, kind of reset, and a lot of your systems, right, might be empty at that point, and that's why you feel hungry in the morning, but you rested your body, you gave it some peace, and you also let things digest through, right? So let's look at that time period a little, the rest and digest. So there's a couple things that intermittent fasting has taught me, but that for sure I have pulled away into my what I call rest and digest mode, and that is when you eat, it's about 2 hours or give and take that it takes your body to kind of bring that through your entire digestive system. And I'm not a doctor, so this is just kind of like a summary of the different things that I've learned and experienced, but it's about a 2-hour window, and your body is meant to be upright, right? You are meant to be kind of moving when that's going on, getting your metabolism going. And when you go to maybe a more restful place too soon, you eat a big meal and you sit, think about Thanksgiving, right? The tryptophan kicks in, you sit on the couch and you want to fall asleep. It's not that your body's not working, but you are not metabolizing and moving that stuff through your body the way it should. And what happens is it can kind of take pauses, right? And if you don't digest it all the way through, sometimes that could show up in something sticking around a little bit too long, not moving through your system. It cannot get absorbed properly. That can cause you to gain weight, and it can certainly affect your inflammation and your energy because your body is not getting the rewards it needs to when it's resting. So when you are looking at your rest and digest periods for this challenge, this 4-week jumpstart and beyond, try and keep in mind always, and I'm serious, the moment that you're gonna lay down and go to sleep, or if you're even gonna eat and just go curl up on the couch in a corner under a blanket, it's starting to get winter as I speak, that's kind of rest time. You want to eat and be mobile a little bit to kind of get that moving around so that when you choose your rest period, your body's had a chance to work all that through. So you're digesting, you're resting, and then you get up in the morning. So for me, we really try and eat dinner by 7 o'clock. That's what I hope that we're able to eat, because I usually go to bed around 9:30. So that gives me 2.5 hours. Now I'm not going to say that I don't go sit on the couch, but I might still get up, I walk around, I'm sitting upright, we're doing the dishes, things like that. I then will get up in the morning. I'm usually up by between 5 and 6, depending on if it's a work from home day, a running day, or what it is. I will come down, I will have some water with some lemon. If I'm running, that's kind of what I go, and I take that and I go. I'll come back, and regardless if I work from home, I'm here, it's the weekend, I'm really not eating breakfast till about 9 o'clock. So in the grand scheme of things, I could go from 7:30 till 9 o'clock in the morning. And that's extended over time. It used to be that when I would go to work, when pre-COVID and working from home, I would have a smoothie on my way to work. So that put me at more like the 7:15. I was eating my breakfast, I guess, as you would call it. And I will tell you that I was hungrier earlier during the day. I certainly wasn't paying attention to my protein that we've learned about. I was hungrier during the day. I wanted to snack more during the day. By the time I got home, you know, some of those habits that we talked about, I made a beeline for the pantry because I was starving. I'd eat a big dinner and then I'd be exhausted because I just didn't take care of myself during the day, and I would fall asleep, and then the pounds started to come on. And some different side effects. So when I switched to respecting rest and digest, upping my proteins, upping my water, that's when things really started working together. So I put that challenge out to you kind of as we come into the end of the first week, entering the second week. Start really paying attention to that and see if you could back up 2 hours from the time that you are in that cozy resting place, going to bed, and see if you could finish eating within that or before that 2-hour window. And then get up, and if that's at 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, if you could just make it to the morning, that's going to be a huge first step. And I will give you a huge congratulations. That was an awesome effort, and let that settle in. And then slowly you're going to maybe work into the space as you're eating more proteins and things like that. You're going to be able to stretch that out maybe a little different. And it's not to make you not eat. It's just to allow your body to need what it to do what it needs to do during the different phases of the day based on your activity. So give the noodle around that a little bit. Give it a try. I did post up a really awesome breakfast recipe. They're muffin eggs, veggie egg things, and kind of what you could do them ahead of time. You could freeze them, you could save them, pop them in the microwave for like 20 seconds if they're just in the refrigerator. And it's a super high protein veggies. You can salt and pepper them, season them, so it's real satisfying, but it gives you that early morning like stuff in your tummy that you need. Guys, when you do coffee or a bowl of cereal, that's not going to last at all. Toast, bagels, muffins, you are going to be hungry faster, right? Because it's those different white carbs. It's the high sugar things. There's no protein in it. There's nothing that's going to do for you except it's going to kind of stick on your hips and make you hungry faster, because you get on that peak and valley thing that we talked about. So move protein into your breakfast. That is one recipe. I put up some smoothies today, but that's one recipe. And try and be mindful of what is my nighttime activity. The most I will do at night is a cup of tea, and that's got some protein in it. It's got the milk, but that's the most that I put into my system after I go to after we do the dishes and things like that. So think about it. I'm gonna get excited about hearing everybody's successes as you get through the end of week 1. That's where people are like, oh my God, I'm actually starting to see something. What do I got to do next week? So we put the shopping list is up on the second week, so for sure check that. But have an awesome night. I will see you Saturday. We're going to talk about spicing things up, different things about spices and herbs that you can easily add in that not only make your food taste great, but they also will kick up your metabolism and kick down that inflammation. So, all right, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.